Ryan here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Prairie Farms, Michigan. Since last episode, finished up baling on our grass field here. Got all the bales picked up. We made, of course, the silage bales there, which I kind of just did that real quick off camera there. And then went ahead and brought all those to the cows. We have somewhere around here. Oh, there they are. A small, well, relatively small pile of bales left over here. Of course, these are not converted to silage. Well, actually, you know what? They might be. Fermenting. Okay, no, not quite. 68%. I was going to say they're getting close, but not quite. They're not quite silage yet here. Should go around and probably check all the cows here, make sure they're looking good. Looks like that one is doing pretty good. 26,000 on the mineral feed. Okay. Since last episode, skipped ahead another day here as well. We're now into the month of April, which I believe should let us... Oh, we need straw over here, do we? Okay, well, we better get some straw then. Should allow us to plant the rest of the crops we've been waiting on. So the corn and the soybeans. Looks like we're out of straw here. Wow, why are we out of straw in all these? Okay, well, in that case, hopefully that's not too... Oh, and... oh, wait a minute. No, that's manure. Never mind. I thought I seen the mineral feed was out, but no, wrong one. So many numbers on these barns. That one, it's, yeah. Seems like Giants could have done a little bit better job in these numbers. Okay, plenty of straw on that one, too. Weird. I don't know. Whatever. I guess we need to buy some straw here real quick. So let's get a couple of straw bales purchased here. I think if we just do two... Oh, wait a minute. How many is it? I think you're a minute. 3 stacks, I believe, or 3 sets of buying there. Fills up a trailer, which looks like is sitting right over here behind the red truck. Run over there real quick. Not that red truck, by the way. The red pickup truck. And we'll get a load of bales here hauled over for the cows here in a minute. And let's see what's here. What else between episodes? Oh, finished up the slurry on the field that's right ahead of us there, field 6. We got, let's see what's here. There's so much going on here on the map. I've been trying to keep track of it here. So field 6, that's ready to be planted here. It will, again, need more fertilizer. Field 8, I think. Did I do field 8? I think field 8 has fertilizer on it now. Yes, so field 8 is all set on that fertilizer. And field 9, again, I'm planning on putting soybeans on that field, so I don't need to worry about that. Field 3, our grass field, I'm just probably going to keep calling it field 3. I think is good on fertilizer, I do believe. Should probably double check that. Speaking of which, here, everyone, I skipped forward here a month, and I was going to, let's go back to the other map here a minute. And I need to turn, what is up with this here? Whoa, wait a minute here. What happened here? That don't look like Houston. Why do we have weeds on this field? I sprayed this field. Or, well, correction, I had coarse by spray. Let's put it that way. Okay, we might have to look into that there, one. Good thing we're checking that. Oh, that's right. Go back to the screen. I'm getting distracted here. We ought to turn grass on, and then if we go look back to that screen, the grass field's ready to be mowed again. Like, it's only been one day, everyone. One day, and it's already ready to be mowed. Not complaining necessarily, because, well, we do kind of need... Well, what happened there? Why is the planter and that tank having an altercation? Just back just a little bit. Been working out this morning here, you know, everyone. Okay. Here we go. Oops. Bumped into our thingamajig there we bought last episode that we couldn't unfortunately actually use, which is kind of too bad. I kind of want to try using that. So we'll have to just maybe pick a different tractor, or we'll have to get something different, I guess, for running our sprayer with. Maybe go with like the in-game 8RT or something like that. 'Cause again, the one we're using is the modded one. Oh boy. A little squirrely. I forget. Does this one move off the back? No. So just left, right, and up and down. Okay. So like how I was good at backing these up, everyone. Yeah, the heck with it. We're just gonna unload her right here and call it good. Wham. Nope. There we go. Now we're good. Yeah, I don't feel like trying to back that in there, everyone. I am not particularly good at backing in a longer trailer like this. The gravity wagons, everyone, I can usually do decent enough with, but this is like a whole nother level here with the truck and the longer trailer. That's, yeah, way more complicated if you ask me. Anyway, let's grab another stack of bales here. And again, we are out of straw here at this point. So if we need any bedding straw, well, that actually might be a bit of a problem. Actually, you know what? No, it shouldn't be a problem here because the storage barns we have take straw. So I can just put baled straw in there, and that will give us loose straw back out without having to go get the shredder thing. And we'd have to shred a lot of bales here for these barns, so that does not sound like a particularly fun task, if you ask me. Not when you got 4 barns, and they're needing, was it 50, 60,000 liters of bedding straw? Yeah, that'd be a lot of bales being chopped there. Okay. We'll just leave it like that for the moment. Hopefully they should be pretty good. It's still taking more yet. Doesn't look like it's quite full. There it goes. Okay. Just had to update it, let those bales drop down. Okay, so straw 55, slurry looking good, haze pretty good, silage pretty good. Silage should be really good here once those bales are done fermenting. And if we go check here on our home screen, looks like we're looking pretty good across all of these here. This one here has a little bit less than the rest. That's kind of interesting. I'm not sure. Maybe that's the one that ran out of straw. Probably what it is. That's maybe why that one has a little bit less. Hopefully, again, at some point, we'll kind of get those caught up. I know someone suggested just making my own mixed rations. That would definitely be an option of it. Or we could put down one of the placeable options that can make it for us as well. Probably be the easier option. But hopefully, they'll keep up. Seemed like they were doing okay before. So, anyway, let's go grab. That is not a tractor. That's quad track. Where is the quad? Actually, you know what? The quad track is sitting right over by me. Duh. Don't mind me, Evan. Don't mind me. Just, yep. We are going to go grab the corn planter, or a corn planter anyway. Again, for those of you watching the beginning of the series, Evan, I'm trying, or kind of going after Larson Farms equipment here. So a lot of the equipment you see is going to match what Larson Farms has within reason. I mean, of course, I've added a few pieces of equipment, and then there's a few pieces that I just, simply don't have and or can't find the exact ones they have, right? So, one big difference, obviously, we're doing the manure. That is something that Larson Farms does not do, at least themselves anyway. Let's put it that way. Okay, we're going to get this planter filled up here. You know what? Oh, shall we? Yeah, we should probably go mow our grass field here too. Might be actually a good idea. We're going to need hay here fairly soon, so we'll make hay this time around. Hit the refill. Hey, we got liquid fertilizer. Okay, what's going to happen when I need seed here now, though? Hey, there we go. Okay, whoa, that actually worked out really good this time. Normally, when I have a planter that takes both liquid fertilizer, or it doesn't matter, it takes fertilizer and seeds, everyone. Usually, you have a lot of problems getting the planter to fill. And we did not have any problems. Oh, speaking of fertilizer, by the way, that's right, this will take care of the remaining fertilizer we need on this field, won't it? Okay, cool. I was thinking I was going to have to apply more fertilizer when I was done, but that's right, I forgot. The planter will apply it for us, so we should be pretty good. Oh, before I get started, though, let's go grab the quad, or no, not the quad track, just the regular case tractor here. This one got some wheels. Surprised they don't just put it up on blocks, Gotta pick on them case owners, everyone. I better quiet. Yep. As quick as this field is ready to be mowed, I'm thinking maybe I should just put a shed up over there, everyone, and just buy some dedicated equipment here for this at this point. Because my goodness, I was definitely not expecting that grass field to be ready again already. This episode, that was like, wow. Again, we just mowed it here last episode, which is yesterday. Well, in game time and in real life. So, yesterday both ways. Not very often I can say that one. Nice wide turn here. Mower folded out here as well. Don't believe I saved the plate course here from last time, so Okay, and there is a course by course load, but I think that's the raking one here. Yes, it is. Right. Yep. So we'll just oh, let's see what's here. How wide? Let's just disconnect it here, reconnect it, make sure course bay is the right width. Yep, that looks better. Oh, you know what? We should probably drive on the field a little bit more here too. There we go. Now we should be good. 3 headlands. Yep, going with it. Oh, it's just oh, that's fine, I guess. I wouldn't really have to start in the middle like that with the mowing. We are nitrogen is perfect. Okay, I couldn't remember if I put fertilizer on this field or not. Apparently, I did here at some point. So we're looking pretty good fertilizer wise. Excellent. And then I do want to grab one more tractor here. 8RT, sure. And we're going to go grab the other planter and get that one started on soybeans. So I'm going to be driving the one probably planting the corn, I guess. Or I could either way. I'm going to plant one of the crops, and the horseplay, or higher, probably horseplay, is going to plant the other one. Now, where did I put the other planter? Ah. Might have to look and see if I can find some larger shed options, just so I can put more equipment in one shed as opposed to splitting it up between all of these sheds. Otherwise, I end up looking around like, okay, I know it's in one of these sheds here somewhere, but where? Oh, I can build this up here too. Turn back around. Ooh, and that's something I just thought of. I've got a tender for filling up seed. I don't have anything for liquid fertilizer, though, do I? If anyone knows of a good seed and liquid fertilizer tender, let me know. I know there used to be some. I think they were just buyable ones, which is fine. Doesn't have to necessarily be the refill kind, but there we go. Liquid fertilizer here again. Looks like for probably just the right spot. It'll fill up. Excellent. If I open the covers, it'll fill with seed. Okay, I'm liking that one, everyone. Switch that over to soybeans here. And we are pulling this, by the way. I believe these are the tractors that Larson Farms uses to pull their planters with, if I remember correctly. I know they have the 9RX on the one, and I think it was the 8RT. If I remember correctly. Both 24-row planters here. They are both the same mod here in the game. I did put some slightly different configuration options on both of them, though. But other than that, they are both exactly the same mod. I forget exactly whose planters these were again. If these are HHGs or someone else's. I know there's a couple different versions floating around out there, but okay, let's get the behemoth folded out here. And we're going to course by course going for this. So, of course, let's probably do 3 headlands. Should be pretty good. Wonder if I dare do sharp. Let's see what happens with this. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Prime example, I forget what we were working on here an episode or 2 back, Evan, but it definitely did not work. What's it? I don't remember exactly. Oh, you know what? I know what it was. The sharp, yes. Okay, on the alfalfa field, I used the sharp option. That was definitely a very bad idea. The mower did not appreciate it. The baler did not appreciate it. And the rake, I don't think the rake liked it. In fact, I don't think any of the pieces of equipment that I was using on that field liked the sharp option. So that was all Hayne equipment there, of course. So just FYI on that one. Okay, first waypoint. Drive to course. And again, I did not bother to. Oh, I thought I was going to do sharp corners. Did I put them on sharp corners? Oh, well, whatever. If you missed it a little bit, I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, over to the other tractor here. Nope, wrong screen. There we go. That mower is making short work of that field. Good. Speaking of that field, I should probably check and see where our alfalfa field is at. Still not entirely sure what to do with that field, other than just mow it, sell the bales, I guess, because what else are you supposed to do? I don't know if you make silage, if that would give us silage, maybe? That might be my only option, but I don't know. Then we can actually use it for the cows. But the way our hay field over there is producing, I think we might actually have enough hay coming off that field. At least if it keeps regrowing every single day like that, that's going to be a little bit ridiculous. You folks are going to have some haying videos to look forward here when we get to summertime in the game, I guess, maybe. No, I don't need course play. I want GPS, which I need to... Oh, wrong button. Oh, C, turn on. There we go. And we need, I think this is 0 degrees. Auto with that. Moment on the tractor. Yeah, it's probably pretty good. A little bit of overlap's always good. We are set on corn. Fertilizer loaded. Locked on. Come on. Final lock. There we go. We should be good. No, close the covers here. And we are planting corn. And of course, one of the things I got to point out, when you notice we have a slight texture change here with this as well. Hey, Giants finally gives us rows. Ooh, these rows are lining up very nicely too, aren't they? Wow. Usually that doesn't happen. I think we're probably in just like the right spot for the texture or something. I don't know. Anyway. As I've said before, everyone, harvesting is probably one of my more favorite activities in the game. Or maybe I should say most favorite activity in the game. But this is probably somewhere in the second, maybe third, somewhere in that neighborhood, everyone. This is definitely up there as well as one of my more favorite jobs to do here in the game, and that is planting here, especially when you got a nice plant setup here like this. Nice John Deere. This is the NT 1775 planter here, by the way. This is not a DB60. For those of you wondering what the difference between a NT and a DB planter is, the NT planter has the wheels between the rows. A DB planter has the wheels out in front of the rows, so they'll be out in front. At this point, I don't know if I have a good DB style planter, so that's why they're both NT style planters here in the game at the moment. If I remember correctly, actually no, is Larson Farms, do they have both NT? For some reason, I'm thinking they have one NT and one DB, but I could be wrong in that now that I think about that one. I've won. And we'll open up the comments here, see what we've got for a few comments here in a moment. Oh, and a reminder here, too, before we read the comments. Don't forget, everyone, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, once you are subscribed, make sure you click that bell notification as well. That way you get notified when the latest, greatest RDAllen video goes live. And then if you'd like to follow myself over on the rest of my social media channels as well, you'll find them linked down below. Plus, if you'd like some more RDAllen content, you can find some more RDAllen content over on Twitch. That is where I typically live stream. So RDAllen over on Twitch if you'd like to catch some RDAllen live streams. Try not to put... Oh, I already put the planter in the ditch, didn't I? Oh, well. Try not to. And let's shift that over. Nope, wrong way. Shift that back over just a little bit. Okay, to the comment section here. Cheney was saying I sold that auto feeder barn. I'm presuming when he says auto feeder barn, the one I'm using. Says he put a new one down. Feeder worked. Health went up to 3%. Then it just stopped again. It's not even a modded barn. It's the in-game one with only the 80 cow capacity. I give up. The only thing there I can say, Channing, is, again, make sure you have all the products that that barn needs. Again, you almost have to go up to the barn, because if you go look at it from this screen here, it doesn't actually, other than the straw here one, it doesn't actually tell you anything. I mean, yeah, it shows this down here, but this does not actually show the fill levels of the actual pits that the barn is pulling from. So you basically need to go down there, check and see once what it shows for hay, silage, straw. Make sure it has all three. Make sure it has both straws, because again, there's a straw for making the mixed rations, and there's a bedding straw. They're both listed as straw. The one here that's listed here, everyone, is the bedding straw. Then if you go look at the building, everyone, you'll see both straws listed. I think the first one, if I remember correctly, is the bedding straw. The one a little bit further down on the list is the feeding straw. And then, of course, don't forget the mineral feed. So, should be pretty straightforward after that. If it's not working, then something's definitely wrong. My suspicion, or my first suspicion, of course, would be mod related. That's usually always like the go-to answer, right? If something's wrong, it's probably a mod causing a problem. And there's definitely a lot of mods out there that can conflict with other stuff, as I've found out in this series last. Yeah, it seems like you're always having mod conflicts. Steven was saying, I'm not getting any straw on my game. It happens with or without mods, and I have the straw enabled. Not sure what to tell you on that one there, Steven. That's apparently we're got a lot of problems going on here for the comments this episode. And he says not getting straw. I'm not sure if that's related to the cows or the combine, like not getting straw out on his field. So your crops that produce straw, of course, are going to be your barley, wheat, and oats. When you harvest those out, he says he's not using mods, so mods shouldn't be causing a problem, I guess. Just make sure you have the straw enabled on the combine, because you have the option either between dropping a windrow or wide spreading. And of course, you don't want to use the wide spread. You want it actually to drop a windrow or disable straw spreading. And then it has to do with the cows, feeding cows, you're not getting straw. You know, again, everyone, like I said before, you got to watch it with those barns. Giants did not make it very intuitive, in my opinion. You got to watch. You have two straws there again. You got the feeding straw and the bedding straw. So that's just my thoughts. That's the only thing I can think of. Jay Murphy was saying, good video. And yes, that's the way I've always read the expected and potential yield. So yeah, again, if you get out here and go check your field here. So we have an expected yield of 87%, a potential yield of 89%. So let's get maybe a little further away here. Yeah, there it's not going to show, but okay. So again, the way I read it, everyone, if I do everything correctly based on what the game wants, I should see an expected yield of 89%, which is not really that great, but 89% of the total. Currently, with the way we are sitting, we're looking at, looks like 88 to 87. I'm not sure why it's fluctuating around there a little bit, but it is a little bit, so. And as I said before, that is the way I read that. Oh, looks like that's most of the comments here right at this point. Let's see how the rest of our equipment is doing here. Oh, see, now that corner he planted straight. Okay, well, okay, cool. I'm not complaining. Oh, and when I say straight, he planted the sharp corner, so I'm assuming he must have backed around into those corners. Very nice. Again, when the sharp option works, I mean, it does work quite nicely. Like, Horseplay will do a really nice job on those corners. Speaking of which, by the way, that reminds me, I want to go over here a minute. And before I forget, we want to change a couple of options here. You're late, so raise tools. Actually, I think this has already been changed. Raise tools late, lower to. Oh, yeah, it has. Okay, good. Apparently, I changed those already at some point. That is vehicle dependent, as far as I know. I think somebody can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But as far as the late and early options there, I always like to switch them from the default that Courseplay has. Courseplay has some stupid defaults there, if you ask me, when it comes to that. I always prefer the tools to raise late, meaning it's going to go over what it's potentially already planted. And then it's going to lower early. Again, meaning it's going to lower it before it needs to be lowered necessarily. And this is particularly useful probably on mods where the mod author maybe hasn't quite set the mod up properly for all the start stops and left right markers, all that good stuff, right? We've seen that here on my oat field. You can see the little start stop spots around here. This side I think I planted, yeah. This side was quite bad, so I actually planted that side. I didn't bother with the other side. Like, the heck with it. Who cares? Really doesn't matter. Yeah, small, half a percentage point of yield difference maybe or something like that, but not worth it in my opinion. Anyone coming? Nope. In case folks can't tell, I turned traffic off on this map here. That did not last long before the traffic got turned off. Ooh, wrong way. Alt page up and page down, by the way, shifts your GPS line over. Still quite possibly one of my favorite mods here in Farming Simulator. Go back to the previous versions of Farming, and now I have to say 2 previous versions, by the way, because I believe Farming Simulator 19 was the first version where we had the GPS that we have now, which is this one here. Which is it Whoopster's I think this is Whoopster's GPS, I think. I think he's the mod author behind this one, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure who the mod author of the original GPS mod was. I will have to say I probably still kind of maybe like that GPS mod a little bit more yet. But, hey, this one works. Okay, definitely shift that one over a little bit more. That's probably pretty close. Don't have to be perfect. Again, whoever painted this edge of the field definitely did not make it very straight, did they? Yeah, the paint tools could use a little bit of work here in Farming Simulator, if you ask me, but oh well. Hey, it looks like we're actually going to make it all the way around the field here this episode. And normally, when I usually finish up this work here off screen, but I might actually leave this field here for next episode. We'll see once, everyone. We'll see. Otherwise, as I've said before, it seems like this is what we do a lot of times here in the episodes. I start a job, and then most of the time I end up having to finish it off screen, which we'll probably still, even if we do this here next episode, we'll probably still have to finish it off screen. But at least maybe we can actually do some up and down rows as opposed to just going around the headlands. Might just do that. We'll see once here, everyone. I guess you folks can let me know. If you folks want to see some more planting, we might just try to do that here. And hopefully, depending on what time I record the episode of it, I might just be able to see those comments here before I record. How are we looking on seed and fertilizer? Hey, looks like they're using about the same amount here. So probably a good thing I did put the slurry down on the field here. Otherwise, we probably would have been going through a lot more liquid fertilizer on the planter here than what we are. Also nice to see on the planter here, it is like level and everything out. It's not leaving the kind of a messy field that we have here. I'm not sure why it's so messy, but it looks a bit of a mess here on the map for some reason. There we go. One headland pass finished. And at least if I'm planting the field, that's probably more than enough. Although maybe the other end. I might want another headland pass on the other end. Actually, maybe both ends might be a good idea, really, to be honest. There we go. Lock back on the GPS line. And speaking of being locked, I think it's time to lock out this episode here. It is time to wrap it up. So with that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching. Until next time.